In the dusty town of Deadwood Gulch, whispers of a ghostly gunfighter chilled the spines of even the toughest outlaws. They called him Phantom Pete, a once-famed gunslinger whose shadowy figure was said to roam the streets at dusk, seeking vengeance for his untimely demise. The story goes that Pete was betrayed by his closest companion, shot in the back over a game of cards gone wrong. With his dying breath, he cursed the town, vowing to return from the grave to exact his revenge. Years passed, and the legend of Phantom Pete became nothing more than a tale to scare greenhorns, until one fateful night. The moon hung low, blood-red, and the wind carried an eerie tune that sounded like the cocking of a revolver. Sheriff John, a skeptic of the supernatural, patrolled the streets, his spurs jingling a lonely rhythm. As he passed the old saloon, the doors swung open with a ghostly creak, and there stood a figure draped in a tattered duster, a wide-brimmed hat casting a dark veil over his face. John's heart raced as the figure stepped into the moonlight, revealing a face pale as death itself, eyes hollow and filled with eternal torment. It was Pete, or rather, what was left of him. His hand hovered over his holster, a spectral gun glinting in the night. The sheriff reached for his own weapon, but it was as if time had slowed. Pete's draw was lightning fast, a flash of silver, and then, darkness. When dawn broke, the townsfolk found Sheriff John outside the saloon, unharmed but speechless with fear. He spoke only 5 words before he fled Deadwood Gulch forever: never truly die. Never truly die.